Hello and welcome, this is Gremlins, and let's just get right to it. This is part 3 of Let's Play Banjo Kazooie, and today we're going to start off by learning how to use eggs, or the ancient way of the egg, whatever. Obviously the controls are different from the XBLA and the N64 version, so if you're playing along, just follow the on-screen prompts. And yeah, that does sound painful, shooting eggs out of both ways. Awkward moment. And puns. Ha ha ha. Yes, that is exciting. Thank God. Shut up, bottles. Okay, so now that we have eggs, this guy's taunting us, so let's hit him. And basically, the game is to hit him with eggs without falling off the platform like I just did or getting hit by the oranges. You can fire up to 3 eggs at a time, but in this case, only the first hit will count, and you have to hit him 3 separate times. Conga has yet another Jiggy to give us as a reward. It's kind of like a monkey Jiggy cluster over here, since we found 3 of them. So let's just go collect that Jiggy. And Kazooie does whatever. I've gotten a comment or two about that. I'm not even going to theorize. It's video game logic. I've stopped trying to question it. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next area, which is the area where we found the huts and the Juju totem pole and Mumbo's skull, which we haven't been in yet, which is in your top left-hand corner. We need to go ahead and feed Juju to totem pole eggs like he referenced before. Timing's not too bad, timing's everything, and it gets harder later. But what you want to do is you want to backflip onto this last one here. And as you can see, there's an extra honeycomb right here. It's really easy to miss, so you really want to pick that up while you're in the level. And now, back to what we were doing. If I could hit the damn thing. Thank you. Doing that gets you a Jiggy, in this case. Not like doing stuff doesn't get you Jiggies in most of the game, but hey. So now we're gonna go visit Mumbo Jumbo. And as you see, he's asleep, and I see notes, so let's collect the notes first before talking to him. Because, oh, I guess he woke up. Yes. Well, that's kind of conceited. You call yourself the best, but you're the only shaman in the entire game. But, as you can see, Mumbo explains, and we had to get 5 in order to be able to unlock this transformation, but first, if you go on to the pole that's not on fire, and backflip up here, there's usually cool stuff. In this case, it's just eggs, but in later levels, I think there's even, I don't know, it's useful to go up there for items. And we redeem our 5 Mumbo tokens, and we get turned into a termite. And Mumbo's just explaining, now that you unlocked it, you're free to change in and out at will. Yeah, see, he needs practice and he calls himself the best shaman. Like, is he an apprentice shaman or something? I don't know. Shaman? No, that's a Pokemon. So anyway, now that we've transformed into the termite, which has the same health bar as Banjo and Kazooie, we can go where the termites go. Let's go climb that thing we couldn't climb before. There is a way, with clever jumping, to be able to get up the mountain without using the termite. I've never done it. I've only heard of it. So, yeah. And with that, we collect the rest of the notes in this level, which gives us an extra life. And Bottles just likes to talk to us. And, I mean, he's congratulating us, but hey. And ow. No, I'm not giving him my backpack. It's mine. Hands off. And here's another useless for the moment extra life. And if we go up here, we're gonna go ahead and collect the last Jiggy of the world. And hear the little fanfare that plays. Isn't that nice? So we're gonna go ahead and, oh, wait, yeah, right over here. There's an empty honeycomb piece. Empty honeycomb piece. Extra honeycomb piece. Whatever, depends on the day. We're gonna go back to the, well, if I didn't just fall into the water and had to go around, we would have gone to the level entrance. So anyway, from earlier, their lives are kind of useless at the moment because the game's pretty easy. And once you restart the game, you lose all the extra lives that you've collected. You start at 3 again. And if we climb up here, we get the Jiggy that we unlocked from the Switch from earlier. As you see, there's a termite now, and Gruntilda's about to explain why. And see that termite there. So, as Mumbo is so kindly warning us, when you turn into a different animal, it's considered a magical transformation. And that magic only works when you're within the level, world, what have you, and in some cases, a little outside the world's boundaries. And when you wander outside those boundaries, magic is poof. So here Bottles is about to, yet again, spoon feed us information that I could have explained to you, or you probably could have figured out. So yeah, we're breaking note door spells to get to new areas, which will unlock new levels to play in, and all that good, spiffy fun stuff. Now, the nice thing about talking to Bottles in this case is that he'll refill your energy for you if you've taken damage. And with that, we break the first note door spell, and Banjo does the same fanfare as he would have if he was in Banjo and Kazooie form when we got the last Jiggy in any particular level. And Grunty rhymes and taunts us. Man, she is selfish. She has her face everywhere. And that's just a basic grunt we just killed. If we go down this corridor, we find something that will be not useful right now, but useful for later. And ooh, eggs! Must collect the eggs. And I believe if you keep going down here, you will find a Mumbo token. The finding all the Mumbo tokens, I don't really consider part of being 100%ing the game. But as the pot explains, if you find 2 of the same color pot, it creates a shortcut, which again is useful for later, but I really doubt you're going to see it because I'm going to cut out all the malarkey. And oh, stop talking, please! I understand I can't use it yet, it's grayed out. Okay. And now we're meeting Gruntilda, which is Gruntilda's nicer sister. She's in here several areas throughout the game. I don't know how she's in so many places at once, but whatever. As she's explaining, she'll give you 3 secrets, and it's really good to remember them for the end of the game. And I'll let it, that wait until we get to it. As you can see, some of the text kind of shakes back and forth. That's what you want to look out for, because that is randomized for every game. And now we're going to put the pieces of the puzzle into the picture. Why would you want to remove pieces that we already put down? Please stop talking. Oh, okay, thank you. Cut off Grunty. So now this treasure box opens, and it gives us the gateway to the next stage, which is Trove Cove. We're not going to get to it in this video, but now that we've unlocked several things, this new area, let's go explore a little bit, but not too much. Up there, if you backflip on that thing and then backflip again, you'll get to the next area, which is Clanker's Cavern, but don't want to go there just yet. That's so it's easy to keep track of these things. So hey, there's a gold feather and a gold Yeah, it's invulnerability. I'm not reading it, I was just about to explain, but the game cut me off. So now we found another magic cauldron, and that also will not be useful until much later in the game. The overworld is kind of small and manageable. Looking up here, we can see the next note door that would unlock the next area if we had enough notes, which we don't. If you look to where the pool ends, I'll turn the camera for you. See there? That's an underwater tunnel. It's not going to be useful for most of the game, but we'll get back to it later. And we'll get to Trove Cove in the next video. So until then, see you later.